And just like that, we back with part 2. Shalom, beloved. Welcome to part 2. But before we go into part 2, let's play this thing so YouTube won't come after us. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Viewer discretion is advised. Yes, then again, beloved, welcome. Now, with these things that those folks been pushing upon our people, they've been pushing on us, okay? Now, things came back and bite them in the butt. For instance, this video. Let's well, let me get this. Close that. Let's enlarge this and replay it again for the people can see. Look at this. Look at the faces. Those are the people that are no more because of fentanyl. Fentanyl, most urgent threat, DEA says at New York City event. Okay, the drug agency, whatever, the drug internal agency or whatever. I don't know. I forget how that thing's. See, look at the faces of the people that this thing is ravaging right now. Jaden, 19 years old. That's a kid, man. From Ohio. Luke, 25, Michigan. Brendan, 29, California. Lisha, 28, New York. John Chris, 22, Texas. Blake, 21, Ohio. Alex, 30, Ohio. Joshua, 39, West Virginia. Denilson, 19, California. All of them are young. You got a lot of the youth down with the cowboyism and cowgirlism. A lot of the youth can't marry. They can't get any cookie. I'm talking about the men because men is the rarest species in this universe and all the other universes. If the men can't do anything, that said, the whole civilization will collapse. They can't do anything. Why is this happening? Because you people did the same thing to us in the 80s and in the 90s and in the 70s, the 60s, when you brought us the heroin in the 70s. When the whole Vietnam War was just a cover-up. You people did this. And this is what happened. Look at those young people. Okay? Michiko? Is that Michika? Or but anyway, she's 23, North Carolina. All right? Zach, 26. Young kids, man. 26, 22, 15, 21, 32. Young people. Okay? Barely you will find someone in their 40s here. Because we've been through this. You won't find people, rarely you'll find somebody in their 30s here. It's like 30 and below. Because they are paying for the sin of their forefathers, what you guys did in the 80s. Okay? Okay, Brendan, 24, Colorado. Okay? They are giving out free Narcan.
First and foremost, the greatest and most urgent threat to our communities, our kids, and our families is fentanyl.
Okay, this is one of those special agent in charge. Drugs Enforcement Agency. So you guys are not here to take the drug out. You're here to enforce it. You know, bring it more in there. That's what you did, Frank. That's what your people did. You know, Richard Nixon, like America Public #1 is drug addiction. So you guys dump the drug in the hood, cut off our people from work. They can't do anything. If they start a business, they get violated with all sort of nonsense. They get taxed out of their ass, and you won't give them work, and you put them in this confined space called the ghetto, And then you dump the drugs in there, and then they start shooting and killing each other and use the drug to survive. And you were hoping that will wipe them out, and then you arrested us and destroy our people. Our people, we are all destroyed, but we are still here. And guess what? We recover from this thing a long time ago. They realized that. We recover from that crack epidemic a long time ago. Yes, we still, some of our people still smoking crack, but they're pretty much immune to this. They just do it like people that smoke cigarette and drinks because their body adjusted to the crack. When was the last time you hear on the news, there's a crack epidemic, people are dying from crack overdose? Yeah. Their body adjusted. Those are the old heads. They are destroyed. You guys did this. You people did that. The children of the Holy One. You hide the truth. The church and the priesthood of Mahan tell the people that we are nothing but the 3/5 of a human being. And above all, you guys say Hesh and the Middle East is the true people. And you guys been blessing them, give them all the good stuff. And meanwhile, you do the opposite unto our people here. And that's why the youth, your youth, is being decimated.
Which is poisoning and killing Americans at catastrophic and record rates.
Now, pay attention to that language, okay? Killing Americans. They make it clear, okay? It's not killing people or killing African American or killing, certain people. They make it very specific there. American. You know what they're talking about.
Many Americans who died from fentanyl had no idea they were taking it. And that is why we're calling these deaths poisonings and not overdoses.
They are overdoses, not poisons. U83 known as poisoner. That's why in the good book it says, thou shalt not suffer a poisoner to live. Thou shalt not suffer a poisoner to live. Poisoner to leave. But you guys switch the poisoner and you put witch, so doing the Inquisition so you can come after all people. Witch or poisoner? Exodus 22:18. People always like, well, thou shalt not suffer witch to live because you are witch, you're witchcraft. You're doing witchcraft. Okay. The translation witch or sorcerer, the word witch in these days applies specifically to women and has to come included nature worshiping pagans. The verse refers to actual practitioner of sorcery or either sex is correct. Okay? That's not what that is. That's what you people pull out there. So you can come after all people and did the Inquisition to them. Oh, well, I know witch. Oh, where is it? She over there. And you just kill that person. I know a poisoner. Who is it? Her. Who did she poison? I don't know, somebody. They have to investigate. And they have to come up with the poison. But a witch, all you have to do is accuse this person. And that person will die. Whoops. Let me see. Here we go. That's what you people did. All right? Talking about poison. This is not poison. This is overdose. Call it for what it is. Those people know what they were getting into.
So this is my son Emilio. He was 19. He was the self-medicator, the first-time user demographic. He had a toothache and someone had his...
Now, it's just all those things. They got a 19 demographic. Listen to what she said. First-time user demographic. Listen to this.
Demographic. He was the self-medicator, the first-time user demographic.
First-time user demographic. What the hell is that? What is this? See, this is why this thing is gonna keep going, because those people are not honest. They're not telling people, hey man, my son is a junkie. He loved to do drugs. That's not his first time. And we raised him like that. We failed as parents. Okay? That's what it is the truth. Now, I lost my son. Why? Because in the 80s and the 90s, I was the people that voted for more prisons. I was one of the people that was cheering in the background when Bill Clinton and Joe Biden come with the Biden law and literally decimated our people with prison sentences. Unfairly being treated, fill up the jail with our people. I was one of them. You see, a lot of those people in those jails, they are still alive. And when the hitch go down, the jail's going to be broken out. They're going to get out. A lot of good people are in there, just like as bad people. You were one of those people that, like, yeah, so-called blacks do this thing because they are freaking, they are pathological liars, super predators, and kill those animals. Give them drugs and kill them. And then this happened.
He had a toothache, and someone at his job gave him a fake Percocet. And I knew nothing about drugs or pills or anything, but it was a counterfeit Percocet made entirely of fentanyl and fillers, and he died. He died on March 9th, 2020.
All right, let's look at the faces.
The CDC estimates that over 110,000 Americans died from drug poisonings in just last year.
Okay, 100,000 of them die, more than 100,000. You can put that at least 1 million of them. Or is that thing again? There you go, right there. Here, is it here? Good. Look at the faces, man. Young people. Okay, this is the workforce. Those are the people that's supposed to be in the government, but they are not here. This dude is 25, Connor, 22, 36, 33, 35, 29, 21, 20 years old, 23. Okay, young people. All right. 20. Okay, look at their faces, man. That's what it is, man. All right.
The CDC estimates that over 110,000 Americans died from drug poisonings in just last year. We've seized enough pills in the city and in the state of New York to kill the citizens.
You can see the number 40 above his head, symbolically for the 40-day fast.
Of the state of New York 3 times over. So
88 here, 8 plus 8, you know what to do.
22 million pills seized in 2022. The amount of pills that we're going to seize in 2023 and the powder combined will be significant. It's already significant at this point in time, and we'll continue to go after those cartel members who are responsible for causing all this harm.
No, they are not. The cartel are not responsible for this, man. The cartel are not responsible for that. The cartel did not start the drug war. They did not start the drugs or bring the drugs. They didn't do none of that. You guys did. Reagan and all the other scumbags. That's what you guys did. Don't be blaming the cartel and the Mexican cartel or whatever, the Spanish cartel, the Peruvian, Bolivian. No, you guys did this. You know, you guys are the biggest cartel in the entire world. Okay? And then I love this right here. Lies. Okay? Lies. They've been promoting Ahsoka Tano for a long time because, you know, the way that she looks. Okay, great glory, man. All right, let's keep on moving. All right. Oops.
Wounds.
Here we go.
3 people were seriously injured after a mall shooting in Canada. This caused panic and chaos, leading officials to place the West Edmonton Mall under lockdown. In a press conference, Edmonton police said the shooting actually occurred in the parking lot, when they say 4 men left the mall, went to their car, when a white SUV that appeared to be waiting for them pulled up and started shooting.
2 of the males collapsed on the pavement with serious injuries, and the 2 others fled into the mall, one into the Wild West shooting range with gunshot wounds, while the other fled through the mall, and we do not believe that individual sustained any injuries. And at this time, the 4th male has not been located,
Witnesses told Reuters mall staff asked them to gather in a safe area away from doors and windows, turned off the lights, and urged customers to stay quiet. Police say an early investigation found the parties involved knew each other. They believe the shooting was a targeted incident between the two groups. Edmonton police say they have not located the shooters from the SUV, but believe they have recovered the vehicle. Cops did say they recovered a handgun they think...
Yeah, things you used to hear back in the hood in the 90s because they had the drugs heavily in there, but the drugs is still in the hood, but the brethren that are doing this thing are a little bit more calmer now. They're all smarter than that. They don't use this nonsense anymore. But some of them still, but most of them don't. The Gentiles, you know, with the all the backwarded way of thinking. So literally what they are saying here, if any child can do this, they can also date too. They can date adults. Because that's where they are going with this. They can date. You can just walk up to a 5-year-old little girl and you just, a 6-year-old girl, a 9-year-old girl, or a 9-year-old boy, and then you just date them because, you know, hey, that's what that is. But that's how you people think your kingdom is going down, great glory. This mouse, man. There we go. Oh, boy. Come on. You son of a gun. Here we go.
With her fiance when...
Now, watch this, brethren, okay? Tell me this is not Esau's trouble. Listen to that.
A woman's house burns down. She gets into a motorcycle crash and told she has cancer all within 24 hours. Wendy Hansen was out for a ride with her fiance when she got the call that her Iowa home was on fire.
All I could see was the smoke, and I literally drove straight off the road into the grass on the exit ramp. And as I'm doing that, the bike starts bouncing, you know, like you're off-roading and everything. And I was like, it just kind of snapped me out of it.
At the hospital, she got x-rays of her injuries. Her scapula and collarbone were broken, and she needed stitches. She also had a CAT scan.
The CT scan found a mass on your left kidney. I'm like, what? Because, yeah, it's renal cell carcinoma. I'm like...
Now, for those of you that studied with us last night, there's a Kabbalistic 2 letters called the CS, I believe, the C-S. It prevented things, fate, that's fate, that what happened to her. It prevented things like that to happen, not all at once, but you can slow it down. We were just talking about this. That's what happened to this woman. Okay, a house caught on fire and motorcycle accident, and she found out she got cancer and stuff like that. So that's what's going on, man. That's how our people were and still is, you know. Great glory, but hey, that's what thing is.
What does that mean? She goes, did you have cancer? I was like, no. And everything just stopped.
Turns out she has a rare cancer in her kidney that was caught early on thanks to the CAT scan. Her doctor told People magazine that the crash basically saved her life. At this time, according to People, the cancer may be stage 1 and she will still need radiation or chemotherapy. Now, she and her fiance have to rebuild the house.
The majority of the house is just smoke and water damage, and the entire roof collapsed on it, so everything's just covered in stuff.
11 pets died in the fire, which is believed to have started under their deck. A GoFundMe has been set up to help them get back on their feet. This is Inside Edition Digital.
Yeah, great glory, man. Let's keep on moving. Now, this is California, the earthquake that happened in California. This is a better angle because the news won't show things like that, okay? Okay? No, this dude, that dude is out of here. That guy's like, yo, this hash, I am out of here. Okay, that guy's out of here. What is this blue light? Is it some kind of safety thing? Watch this blue light pop up right there. I think it's some kind of... Yeah, it's kind of safety. Yeah, that guy is out of here.
We had a world. Ooh, 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 ooh. Holy crap.
There's an earthquake here. There's an earthquake. Okay, so you think those people like that? You think 83 love while they are enjoying their, you know, meals and vacation and blessing, and then the government just press a button like, hey, I'm causing an earthquake, run, run. Nah, nah. This has everything to do with plague number 5. Oh, man, where is it? Man, I really need, you know what, let me use that. Plague number 5 right there. Okay, earthquakes. Right? That's what that is. Okay. Look at this. Look at, oof. Good grief. Look at this. Look at that. You think those people love destroying their own stuff? You think it's something like, oh, they are doing the big Levi, you know. Look at this. Okay. See, the dog knew this thing, like, you know, is to grab the baby. Grab, it's 2 of them, grab them, and get out. Get out. I got it. That's an earthquake, yo. That guy is out of here. You think those people like their home being damaged like that? Nah, they don't. I don't think anyone would love something like that happen to them. Look at this. Look at all those damages. Okay? You think those people love that? You think like they do this so they can like initiate Jacob's trouble? This is symbolic right there. The red wine running, soaking the land, cleaning the land. You know? Look at this. Yeah. This is no joke, dog. You know, this is no joke. This thing is real. And it's all over. The mighty one is indeed in the midst.
Difficult will it be to prove a gun owner was careless with their firearm after a juvenile uses that same gun to hurt someone?
It sounds pretty specific, but that question is really getting put to the test as the very first Benny's Law case is starting to unfold today. Ryan Laughlin has been following this as it plays out, and the point here, Ryan, is to make it more difficult for kids to hurt people with guns.
Totally, Tessa. This is uncharted territory for our state's criminal justice system. Police, prosecutors, and lawmakers will be closely watching to see what happens next with William Brown. Brown, to our knowledge, is the very first person charged with negligently making a firearm accessible to a minor. It's a mouthful, but that's the legal name for Benny's Law. This charge comes after Brown's son allegedly used his handgun to shoot and kill a 13-year-old girl. Today, Brown went before a judge.
This is South State of New Mexico versus William Brown.
William Brown is making state history in a way he likely never saw coming. He's charged under Benny's Law, the new criminal code named after the boy killed at Washington Middle School, after another student brought his father's gun to school to shoot him at recess.
Your client's rights in this matter?
I have, Judge, and we'd waive a formal reading.
Police say Brown negligently disregarded the minor's ability to access the firearm before his 14-year-old son allegedly used that gun to kill a teenage girl in Cuesta last month. With no other details about how he stored his gun, the law says it is not a violation if the gun was kept in a location that a reasonable person would believe to be secure when obtained by a minor.
And plead not guilty.
Not guilty pleas will be entered.
Brown said nothing, just subtly shook his head as they discussed barring him from contacting his 14-year-old son, the alleged killer in this case. Judge Jeffrey Shannon held off on that decision until Brown's son's hearing on Wednesday.
Still a
I have no comments. Let's keep on moving.
Who pleaded guilty to killing 4 women in the 1980s and 90s has died. Today, police confirmed that Homer Lee Jackson died in his home in Northeast Portland last month. He was found on July...
What? Homer Simpson is killing people? Is that what that is? Am I... well, hang on. It's, Homer Lee Jackson. All right, then. Boy, I am tired. What time it is? 11:41. Let me see. How long we're into this? 27 minutes. I thought Homer Simpson was killing people out there. Is that? Oh man, let's hear it again.
Pleaded guilty to killing 4 women in the 1980s and 90s has died. Today, police confirmed that Homer Lee Jackson died in his home in Northeast Portland last month. He was found on July 18th by his sister in his home, and police noted that Jackson was recently ill and weighed between 75 to 80 pounds, actually, when he died. Last year, he did plead guilty to 4 counts of criminally negligent homicide and was sentenced to time served. A court ruling had suppressed Jackson's confession, which did not allow it to be used to retry him. Police say they do not suspect foul play in his death.
75 pounds, man. That guy suffered. Man, killed 4 women. That guy went out. Oof. That guy went out bad.
Well, we begin with disturbing new details in the shooting death of Andrea Vasquez in Whittier.
The suspect accused in the 19-year-old's death has been charged with multiple felonies, including murder, kidnapping, and attempted rape. 20-year-old Gabriel Esparza pleaded not guilty to...
that fellow name is Gabriel. All right, then.
The charges today. The victim's family attended the arraignment. Police say Esparza chose his victims at random, using a rifle to shoot at Vasquez and her boyfriend early Sunday morning as they sat in a car at Penn Park. Her boyfriend ran for help, and when he returned, both Vasquez and Esparza were gone. Prosecutors say Esparza took off with the victim in the bed of his pickup truck and drove to a remote area in Moreno Valley where he attempted to rape her. Vasquez's body was found there the next day. Esparza expected to be back in court on October 25th.
Yeah, those are the incel fellows. Okay, those are the incel guys, and you know, that's how those guys do. They can't get any cookies. They got guns though, so and they do what their ancestors always do. If they can't get anything, get a gun and take it by force. That's what those guys do. Great glory. This is the last days, man, you know. These things used to happen in the hood, but there you go.
Is baffling Hill Country Village residents tonight. This creature was caught on camera at a Northside neighborhood. The property owner took to social media asking, "What is it?" Her post has blown up as many give it a wild guess. As Ken's 5 reporter Hannah Tita tells us, the photos are even stumping experts.
What do you think this animal is? No one quite knows what to make of it.
Large animal, kind of looks like a wolf, but not like a neighborhood dog.
I would say some kind of cat, like about...
Okay, bring the expert. Bring those people don't know what they are doing, what they are saying. She say it's a cat. Well, bring an expert.
A cat, mountain lion.
It looks like some kind of like mangy coyote.
Last night, a bizarre creature made a visit to Tina Kaling's backyard.
I was inside and I looked out into the yard and I looked right here and I saw this animal. I thought, wow, what is that?
So she snapped a picture.
And I saw him walking around this tree. And
whatever it is, it has a sweet tooth.
These are the fruits, and they drop on the ground.
Tina was able to get just one more photo before the animal disappeared into a shroud of mystery. She turned to her neighbors for help.
It's gotten a lot of posts on Nextdoor.
In 24 hours, more than 100 people weighed in.
Chupacabra. Some people think it's like a cross between a coyote and a dog.
According to local legend, an old mountain lion roams Hill Country Village, but no one has been able to get a picture of it, according to city officials. The city manager told us they are on the case, trying to get to the bottom of this somewhat mangy resident.
I would love for someone to help me identify, but I just don't have great photos.
So those people think this is cute, and this is like something they can just go out there and, oh, look at this thing and stuff. But plague number 7, wild beasts will be their graves. So those are the beasts that will attack you, and they will eat your flesh when you're done. You know, when the plague is done with you. Okay, keep on moving.
A pilot has been placed on leave after using an axe to take out his anger in a parking lot. It happened at Denver International Airport. Surveillance video shows a United Airlines pilot, 63-year-old Kenneth Henderson Jones, walking up to the toll booths with an axe in hand. He then uses it to chop the barrier that prevents cars from leaving without paying. He strikes the barrier for about a minute before it raises and goes flying off the handle. He then walks away with security following close behind. A guard eventually confronted Jones and authorities were called. Jones allegedly caused $700 in damage and is charged with criminal mischief. A sheriff's deputy.
So the message here, the battle axe of the Holy One and 700. Perfect. And the axe. This dude was tired. He's a pilot. He's 63. You know what to do. He caused $700 worth of damage. You know what to do. And he had an axe. You know what verse that go with that. Great glory.
Tells Inside Edition, Jones claimed it was taking too long to exit the parking lot. United Airlines says he has been removed from the schedule while an internal investigation is conducted.
Yeah, so this guy didn't want to take that issue. Anyway, man, this is in Saudi Arabia. Okay, this is happening in a desert region. Okay, look what's happening in a desert, man. Okay, look at the people. Okay, so this is happening in a desert.
يا الله الله يستر الله يستر الله يستر الحين يجيبوا على هنا السيول الله يستر.
God save us, God save us. Okay, this is in a desert.
Almost everything in its path.
Okay, the Mighty One is angry, man. The Mighty One is angry. The cars are flipping.
Pilgrims and residents try to find shelter.
Okay. Look at this dude. Ooh, man. Oh. Look at this dude. Look at this. Ooh. Okay. The Mighty One is angry, dog. Look at this. Alright. Okay, there are people in the cars. Okay. Look at this. Look at this, man. The Mighty One is angry. He is angry with you guys, man. He say no more. You people don't know what you're doing.
Powerful winds are accompanied by gusts that
look at this.
A variety of damage to infrastructure.
Look at all those things. This is plague number 10 right here. The Holy One is angry. This is a freaking hurricane. And it's unseen. Those people never know. They never seen this thing coming. You know? And then people think like this is normal.
The videos show how the pilgrims struggle with strong winds.
Okay. Things like that happen and people think this is a joke. Those are not warnings anymore. Those are straight up attack. Okay, those are not warnings anymore. All right.
A red alert has been issued in the province
There you
and
go.
parts of the kingdom.
The Holy One is angry, dog. He is angry at this. That's hell. Increase of hail and snow. So plague number 6 right here, increase of hail and snow. Plague number 10, thunder voices destroying earthquakes. Great glory. Let's keep on moving.
The investigation into a home explosion outside Pittsburgh that killed 6 people continues. Authorities are looking into hot water tank issues or perhaps a gas leak. And now, just 2 weeks later, the dream home that an NFL player bought for his father has exploded, killing his dad.
It was a dream come true for pro football star Caleb Farley. He used his huge payday to buy a magnificent mansion for his father. But that dream is now a nightmare. Farley's father was killed in a suspected gas leak explosion that completely obliterated the lakefront mansion.
5 minutes to midnight, just a massive explosion.
I could not believe that the house was just gone. It was almost vaporized.
The body of 61-year-old Robert Farley was found in
He's 61.
The rubble. Caleb Farley purchased the home in 2022 for $2 million in North Carolina, just a year after he was drafted by the Tennessee Titans. In the aftermath of the explosion, it's all rubble now.
Robert Farley's funeral will be on Saturday.
Yeah, that's the price to pay, man. A lot of people are enjoying the blessing, and then they are buying $1 million house, and then the payment comes and say, hey, man, it's time for you to pay.
This is my ticket to safety. I'm going to keep this forever. That little piece of paper saved my life.
A small slip of paper that holds so much meaning for backcountry hiker Bernard Cloutier. A message dropped to him by a rescue helicopter with life-saving instructions.
Yeah. So I had to trust these guys and walk towards the fire, and I'm glad I did, because I would most certainly be dead given what happened in the hours that followed.
Last week, Cloutier was on the cusp of completing a 3-week solo trek in the majestic Cathedral Provincial Park in the Similkameen, when he saw a massive plume of gray smoke, the aggressive Crater Creek fire burning towards him.
I found this cloud rampaging uphill just a few hundred meters from me, and right there and then I knew I was in grave danger.
Cloutier used his satellite phone to connect with park officials as he hunkered down for close to 30 hours waiting for rescue.
Frankly, I'm not sure my heart can take it. But with the love of God, I will make it through. Okay, I think I hear a helicopter coming.
Ron Burley was on the helicopter, trying to find Cloutier in smoky conditions and mountainous terrain.
The original location we were given was not accurate. So we did spend some time searching for him at the location that we were given.
So, we're pretty much done. There we go. We're pretty much done. What you see here, you see 83 can enjoy the blessing the way that it used to. And a lot of people that look like us are getting this thing handing over to them. And the judgment is pretty much everywhere. It's anywhere. It's on everyone that came against us, even the people that look like us, again, people that are from our family, you know, people that are in our family. Bosses, friends, and co-workers, strangers. You can see it. This is not something that is open to debate, and that's why you never see anybody challenging Jacob's trouble. They can't challenge it because they can't come up with anything that will give them the green light. Say, oh, this is Jacob's trouble. Oh, well, a black man got shot in the street by a police officer. Yeah, that's like the first time this ever happened, and it won't never happen again. They can challenge the truth. They can come back out there and say, okay, we are not the children of God, and this is their breakdown. This is stuff like that. They're still talking about the mark of the beast, the Antichrist going to come, pre-tribulation, raptures. They're going to get out of here. You know, the rapture was supposed to happen in 2020. It's 3 years late. You know, still not happening, and it won't be happening. That is because it is the truth. Okay, so beloved, I'll leave you with peace. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. Or witness the mighty one. He is fighting for you. You know, you need to pray and meditate and study yourself. Then again, like we said, we do background check, spiritual background check, not reading, but background check. The difference is reading, they tell you what's going to happen in your future and stuff, but background check, we check on you. We're mainly telling you what's happening in your past and what's the potential, the future is holding on for you. And a reading will telling, a background check will telling you what kind of power you're packing, who's your guardian angel, who's your color, what's your day, what's your metal, what's your essence, what's your perfume, what's your flower, what's your trees, what's your hours, what is the day you're supposed to do certain things, and what's your cosmic family or celestial family, you know, and a bunch of other things. And this will tell you. But if you wish to do this, send us your photos, your date of birth, your name, and it's not free. We charge. Fortunately, we do charge. Beloved, we leave you with peace. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. Be at peace, man. Study to show thyself approved. Shalom.